Yeah, we came out to the shelter last night. We're lucky to have found it, even though it was kind of further than we would have wanted, because we wanted to get to our other shelter. It was one of the worst nights we've had here in this whole kind of time, because it was pouring down, and it was kind of seeping through the whole time. As you see, it's very muddy and wasn't really usable that much, but we managed to survive the night. We didn't get hypothermia. If we didn't have a shelter, we would have got hypothermia, pretty much without doubt. If that didn't happen. I kind of messed up yesterday by just walking too far to find the river, so we're going to settle back down at our other location where we've got running water, and that's quite key, and hopefully just explore around that way.
Right, so here we are, woken up after the hard night last night, rained torrentously, very cold, didn't get much sleep. As you can see, not much of a shelter left, very waterlogged. Quite happy we're not staying here again tonight, aren't we, Dan?
Yeah.
I don't think we would be able to survive any more nights in this kind of shelter. So we've got up. We now need to sort of trek back a little bit from what we were doing yesterday, as we overcooked it, missed our turning, hence the reason why we ended up here. So we're going to do that now. It's going to take us a good hour, I think, to get back to shelter, and then once we're there we can really think about making that our home for the next 2 weeks. So yeah, let's crack on.
So I'm just getting back to camp where we think we're going to stay for a while now. My energy levels are terribly low. I've got nothing left to give at the moment, but I'll still keep going. Just need to just hydrate and relax out the sun. We've been walking for a good maybe 2 to 3 hours, and the humidity's high, and so is the sun's so hot and high in the sky. My hand is hurting like hell at the moment as well, so that's not really helping my situation. I'm going to open it up today and clean it again and re-bandage it. I think it could be infected. I'm not sure, but I think it looks infected from what I can see. So
we made it.
So get some water.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So we just spent the morning trekking from our first shelter back to our second shelter. We finally made it. In the blistering heat. My back is now even more red than it was yesterday. Energy levels proper low. Like, so low. Like, if we take a look at Dan over there, he's been struggling the whole way. Bless him. But we're here now. As you can see, the shelter is still standing. Got to make a lot of changes if we're going to live in this for the next 2 weeks. But it's the things that can be done and will be done. So yeah, I think the main priority now, grab some water and relax for a little bit, don't you think, Dan?
Yeah.
Right.
So you both go down there?
Yeah, no, definitely.
I might make a beeline over to there.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty dehydrated.
Yeah. You want to take the jug?
Yeah. Have you got the cup? The cup, yeah. So after getting back from that trek, I'm knackered, my hand's stinging quite bad. So I'm just going to fill up a container with water, see how I feel after. And we have his hand seen too, because it's not feeling too good.
You want me to do that?
So I'll do it.
So we've made it to our destination of the day, which is the water. You don't understand how pleased I am to be here. You know, I kind of want to dive in head first, but I'm going to let...
Too shallow.
One is too shallow. Two, I'm going to let Dan fill up the water jug, and then I'm just going to drink until my belly just can't take it. And we join the Pale Club, where our piss is pale. So there's Dan, being an absolute legend. Hands hurting like hell. He powered on though. Proud of the kid. Let me know if you want me to take over.
That's right, it's quite easy.
Fair enough.
It's not.
Just to at least start drinking.
Do you want to stop and let you drink?
Fun?
Do you want to start drinking?
Yeah, man.
Do this fast cut.
Yeah. Flowing a lot more today, isn't it?
Yeah, man, heavy. It rained last night. Alright.
Pour me a cup, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Good man. Oh, mate. Cheers. The best thing I've tasted since sliced bread. How does that taste, Dan?
Decent.
Decent, yeah. Starting to pick your energies back up, yeah?
Yeah.
Today was tough, wasn't it?
Last 2 days been tough.
Yeah, man. So
What?
if your hand's bad, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Depends how bad.
Yeah.
If it gets bad to the point where I feel like, because I don't know what, obviously if we were in England, or like, you know, if this is with any medic or any doctor, they'd pull me out right now.
Yeah.
Because it's like, they would have pulled me out, did the stitches, and just left, like, never let me return.
Yeah.
Because it's not safe. But if it's not healing, if I see any person, I don't know if it's healing, that's the issue.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see if it's healing or not.
Yeah. Mate. Just between your hand and the film, mate, your hand comes #1 priority every day, mate. Thing is, yeah, once we leave, that's it, I think. Yeah. I don't think there's a third time to return.
No, I don't think there is. It'll be too disjointed at that point.
And I don't think my body can mentally and physically take going in and then coming back out again.
No. I'm not sure what I'm going to see when I open my hand, when I open up this.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be good. From what I've seen by like, looking inside it.
What does it smell like? Bad. No blood seep through though, has it?
No blood seep through. There's
You
no
might
to know
have
what it smells like, because who knows, because it's the bandage is so dirty at the moment. There's no way to know. I don't really know the consequences of what like an infected hand even means.
Or if it's like a pure infection, then it could lead to a point where they have to could get gangrene and stuff like that.
If it leads to any kind of amputation, it's not worth the risk at all.
No.
That's my main concern. Like, if it can be treated, if we can put up with it, and if it can be treated, that's fine. But I don't know what can be treated.
The thing is, what else can we do differently to what we haven't done already? Like, we can't do it. There's no other different treatments out here, is there?
Oh yeah, I mean, like if we be treated, like if they want to get back to England or back to a hospital, that it can be treated there and dealt with. But if it's something which needs, I don't know. That's obviously too early to speak. I just don't know what a infection would look like specifically.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how painful is it? Is it the worst pain you've felt? Or
Nah, like a 4, 5.
Oh, okay.
It's a short pain and it's a constant pain.
Oh, okay.
Like a stinging pain. See, mate. We'll look at my hand once we're hydrated and that. We'll go back up top.
Yeah.
Have a good look.
Then we can make a decision.
Yeah.
Because the other thing you've got to say is, what if it gets worse?
Yeah, that's one thing. I don't want it to get worse, as long as it can be like, once I do go to a hospital, because I will have to go to a hospital, without doubt. As long as it can be treated and it doesn't mean anything permanent happens to my hand. Yeah. That's the main thing, you know. But I don't know what.
But we're not of medical knowledge.
Exactly, I've got no idea what an infection in the hand looks like.
If need be, yeah. Right. We can always just go to Kuala Lumpur. Yeah. Stay there through the night. And then if we have to look into getting a camera team over. Yeah. If we have to look into getting an earlier flight. Yeah. Then we just do that, innit? Because you think by the time we've spent all that money
Yeah.
on hotel, and then that way you can receive some proper medical advice, can't you? It's your call, man. It's your call. Obviously, I'll give my opinion.
Yeah. Not too full tonight, though.
Huh?
It doesn't fill up that fast.
No.
I've got tied up before tonight.
Worst case scenario, if we decide to leave, then we would need to crack on, wouldn't we?
Yeah. How you doing, bud?
Not great. Physically.
The heat, I guess, as you said earlier.
Yeah, just heat, man.
And it's, I guess, the exhaustion from not having enough calories.
Yeah.
Probably had less than like 100 calories these past few days. As far as like 5-6 days, 100 calories.
Yeah.
And we've been doing a lot of hiking, burning up tons of calories, thousands and thousands and thousands.
My shoulders are killing me.
Yeah. How much did the water help?
Done.
How much did the water help?
That water helped a little bit, but...
Yeah, it hasn't changed my world. Like, it took me from, like, desperation, like that level of desperation. James, where's your camera pointing at? You can get it. Am I all in frame?
Yeah, you're all in frame.
Head?
Yeah.
So,
I've got you on the lowest sort of millimetre.
I feel like neither of us two are in great shape at the moment.
No. You lesser.
Yeah. That's always going to happen. We get to a certain point, like, you can kind of do just about okay without food for a few days, and then you get to the point where there's nothing left. I mean, like, you're already smashing into your fat reserves.
Yeah.
And there isn't enough left to kind of properly get anything done, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, mate. We've still got so much to do.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
Still got a lot to do. Bugs everywhere. Bugs still everywhere. There's bugs are really annoying as well. No, if I've had the bugs, I can just lie down in the shade and be relaxed.
Yeah.
I think this calorie thing is hitting us so hard.
Yeah.
What time would you imagine it is? I'd have guessed it's about 2, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
So we need a plan of action today. We need to make sure that shelter is just like so waterproof,
Yeah.
and that we need to cover at the front door as well to help keep air in. So I can't do another bad night's sleep.
Yeah.
I can, but I just don't want to.
Yeah.
I also want to make a fire shelter because I want to get some leaves dry, so I'll leave them out during the day, and then in the evening when it starts to rain, I can put them away inside there and keep them reasonably dry.
Yeah.
It's sort of taking time. When we get the opportunity to, we should get cracking.
Yeah.
It's just hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Like all that hiking today and yesterday has killed us.
Yeah.
We can't ever do a hike like that again, so we've got to just be keeping to our camp.
Yeah.
To make the fire shelter, I suggest making a tripod. Yeah. Using three sticks, 3 to 5 sticks. Bind those together.
Yeah.
Then we need some big leaves just to cover. What do you think?
Sounds good, man.
I feel like we do need to get fire. I'm going to be working completely one-handed from now.
Right.
I can't be using this hand. I've gotten away with it. After like 1 stitch is down completely out. Basically, we won't be eating today. So we've just got to focus on making that fire shelter and making our shelter as waterproof as possible for now. Yeah?
Right.
Good.
Give me 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swelling hasn't gone down yet.
I don't know.
Not really. I think it just takes quite a while since it's been damp for so long. It's gone down like a little bit, but not much. In patches. Right. I feel like we've gotten to the really tough survival stage now. So basically we can't go to the river that way to catch fish. There's not a lot to eat around here other than insects. I haven't seen one creature around here other than that lizard I found on the first day.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of what we've got to do now is just to sustain our energy. Not overexert ourselves, not create any more work than we need to do. We've only got so many more clean bandages for this wound as well. So a very limited number. Ideally I'd be changing it every day, but realistically it's every few days. What would you do for a Jaffa cake?
I don't like Jaffa cakes.
You don't like Jaffa cakes? How do you like Jaffa cakes?
I don't like orange.
They're so nice. Like, oh my god, I can murder a whole packet of Jaffa cakes. I used to murder them easily. I can murder 5 packets of Jaffa cakes. Oh god. Food will never taste so good.
I can't sit there, man. The sun's starting to come fucking through.
Yeah. As you can see, I'm washing my hand, trying to clean it. Every day it seems to be decaying as it smells worse and worse. And it's not really healing out there because I'm not getting any calories or nutrients in. So it's not giving it the right tools to actually heal. I'll speed this up because Premiere Pro has, for some reason, deleted the audio and I can't get it back.
Yep.
Okay, so right now I'm going to open up my hand. It's stinging all the time pretty much. From what I've seen inside, I believe I've seen a stitch that's come loose. Quite one of the biggest stitches, which is quite important because that's where like the biggest kind of width of the cut is. Just going to open it up and see what I see. This isn't the sharpest, but I'll do for now, hopefully. At least this is wrong. I want to just tear it off piece by piece. You can change angles as well. You can like move around. You get like close angles, a few zoom ins to bring it in close. You can see It's damp. It's like when you've been in a bath for too long and your skin goes very wrinkly. It kind of enables you to give you more grip, essentially. I think from an evolutionary standpoint, my hand's already like that. This means it's a breeding ground for bacteria. It's not what we want. I've been taking antibiotics given to me by the hospital.
All depends on how strong those antibiotics are.
Yeah, but those antibiotics will only work if you kind of keep your hand clean anyway, essentially. There we go, set off. There we go, you see that? Get this tape off. I don't feel too confident, look at that.
No.
It's damp, that's been damp for a long time. So it looks like so far. My hand is stinging. I think I had there, you can see in the creases.
Yeah.
Like it's just a deep kind of, it was almost like a bed sore when you.
Yeah.
I put some super glue over it to make a seal. I was going to just see if I can slightly tear that off without kind of damaging anything. But it's not good if your hand's this weak to have this amount of dampness. Look at that, it's just so damp. It's unbelievably damp, it's very sore. Okay, that one stitch is loose. The skin's so weak at the moment, it's just going to come loose so easy. Little bugs all over me. Just going to crack the super glue. The only thing is giving a protective layer to this.
How's it looking?
It's hard to tell. Once you get this super glue off, it's my skin's so puffed up from being just like so damp. I need that to go down before I can really do anything. Before I can really tell.
Initially, it doesn't look great though, does it?
It's not a great look.
How does your hand actually feel?
Not great. It's constantly tingling.
Is that all the super glue you can get off?
That's all I can get off for now, to be honest.
Right.
There's my hand. It's got a bit more super glue on there, but really I need to wait for the water kind of soakedness to kind of go down before I can really judge what it's like. But yeah, like I don't know if it's healing or not, but we'll see. I guess that's the end for now. Just gonna keep it unused for now. Like, not can't wrap it in duct tape again, I know that. It's way too much water damage by keeping moisture in.
Yeah. Right, we have a slight issue, I think.
Was it?
In the fact that we're in a rainforest.
Yeah.
You've got to try and keep your hand dry.
Yeah.
You can't keep your hand dry.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough one. I know, obviously, on doctor's orders, I wouldn't be out here, but
it's entirely your choice, mate. If I was in your shoes, I would most probably go.
Yeah.
You know, and I know you in your head, you're most probably thinking for the film.
Yeah.
But you need a hand for life, mate. Unfortunately.
Yeah. And this is my wiping hand. What am I supposed to do about that? What am I going to do? Use my left hand for wiping for the rest of my life?
No.
I'm not ready for that change.
No.
I've been doing this hand for like the last 24 years. I'm not ready to change like that.
Yeah. Let's just wait for the swelling to go down. But no, the super glue looks like it's giving it a layer.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's giving it the right kind of layer to heal.
Yeah. Problem with super glue, it sticks to it and makes it 100% sealed barrier, but after a few days, it cracks out.
Yeah.
Like when you put it on, like it's a liquid, so it's gonna 100% seal it. But yeah, it just cracks out, and it's just like there's a layer on it, but it's underneath. It'll just lift off from your skin eventually.
Yeah.
As you move your hand.
Yeah.
What would you have gone home if this has happened to you, or would you have not done it? Done the challenge?
I would have tried to carry on like you, but looking at that now, mate. I just don't see one, the practicality of you being out here like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And two, how you're gonna make it any better for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and your body's already low, man. You need food to recover.
Yeah, I don't have that food to like heal. I need that food and energy to heal this kind of cut.
Yeah.
Those vitamins, all that kind of stuff, everything.
Yeah, man. Like, you're getting none of that, and you're putting the hand into the worst environment for it to be in.
Yeah.
Which is humid, moisture-ridden, bacteria-laden environment. And you know, if we leave today, we can say we've safely done 7 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still an achievement in itself.
Yeah, it is. It is an achievement. I feel like I can give more. I feel like I want to give more.
And that's your problem.
Yeah. If I didn't want to give more, I'd be out.
Yeah.
Swelling is starting to slow down. It's take a while though. To start. Take a few pictures of it, mate, on your camera.
Yeah, it's just still recording.
How you doing, bud?
Not great. I'm physically exhausted.
The heat, I guess, as you said earlier.
Yeah, just heat, man.
And it's, I guess the exhaustion from not having enough calories.
Yeah.
Probably had less than like 100 calories these past few days. As far as like 5-6 days, 100 calories.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of hiking, burning up tons of calories, thousands and thousands and thousands.
Oh, my shoulders are killing me.
Yeah. How much did the water help? How much did the water help?
Water helped a little bit, but...
Yeah, it hasn't changed my world. Like, it took me from, like, desperation, like that level of desperation. James, where's your camera pointing at? You can get it. Am I all in frame?
Yeah, you're all in frame.
Head?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I've got you on the lowest sort of millimetre.
I feel like neither of us two are in great shape at the moment.
No. You lesser.
Yeah. That's always going to happen. We get to a certain point, like, you can kind of do just about okay without food for a few days, but then you get to the point where there's nothing left. I mean, like, you're already smashing into your fat reserves.
Yeah.
And there just isn't enough left to kind of properly get anything done, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, mate. But we've still got so much to do.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
Still got a lot to do. Bugs everywhere. Bugs still everywhere. These bugs are really annoying as well. Like, if I've had the bugs, I can just lie down in the shade and be relaxed.
Yeah.
I think this calorie thing is just hitting us so hard.
Yeah.
What time would you imagine it is? I'd have guessed it's about 2, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
So we need a plan of action for today. We need to make sure that shelter is just like so waterproof, and that we need to cover at the front door as well to help keep air in. So I can't do another bad night's sleep.
Yeah.
I can, but I just don't want to. I also want to make a fire shelter because I want to get some leaves dry, so I'll leave them out during the day, and then in the evening when it starts to rain, I can put them away inside there and keep them reasonably dry.
Yeah.
It's sort of taking time. When we get the opportunity to, we should get cracking.
Yeah.
It's just hard sometimes. Like all that hiking today and yesterday has killed us.
Yeah.
We can't ever do a hike like that again, so we've got to just be keeping to our camp.
Yeah.
To make the fire shelter, I suggest making a tripod. Yeah. Using 3 sticks, 5 sticks. Bind those together.
Yeah.
Then we need some big leaves just to cover. What do you think?
sounds good, man.
Because I feel like we do need to get fire. I'm going to be working completely one-handed from now.
Right.
I can't be using this hand. I've gotten away with it. Also, like, one stitch is now completely out. Basically, we won't be eating today. So we just got to focus on making that fire shelter and making our shelter as waterproof as possible for now. Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
Give me 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I'll crack
Swelling hasn't gone down yet.
on. I don't know.
Not really. I think it just takes quite a while since it's been damp for so long. It's gone down like a little bit, but not much. In patches. I feel like we've gotten to the really tough survival stage now. So basically we can't go to the river that way to catch fish. There's not a lot to eat around here other than insects. I haven't seen one creature around here other than that lizard I found on the first day.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of what we've got to do now is just to sustain our energy. Not overexert ourselves, not create any more work than we need to do.
That's why I've got to gear myself up for this shelter building.
Yeah. I've only got so many more clean bandages for this wound as well.
Yeah.
So a very limited number. Ideally I'd be changing it every day, but realistically it's every few days. What would you do for a Jaffa cake?
I don't like Jaffa cakes.
You don't like Jaffa cakes? How do you like Jaffa cakes?
I don't like orange.
They're so nice. Like, oh my god, I can murder a whole packet of Jaffa cakes. I used to murder them easily. I can murder 5 packets of Jaffa cakes. Oh god. Food will never taste so good. I think I'm gonna make a move.
Yeah, I will in 5 minutes.
Just gonna let my cut air out and see what happens. Our water can's over there, isn't it? I might just try to dry swallow these tablets. Damn. Can't, but right there, a dying worm. Let's put it out of its misery. So breakfast better than nothing. Oh. Saw another part of a worm. Oh, there's another one there. Yeah.
Found it. What have you found?
Little worm to eat.
Oh, mate.
There you go.
Any more?
I'll have a quick look in a sec.
Yep.
There you go, first scrub.
It's quite small, isn't it?
Let's have it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's face it. Are they?
Yeah.
Could be a few calories. Going straight in. There'll be a bit of a bite on it, to be honest. But we'll see. There we go. Doesn't taste amazing.
No.
Taste
Better than the worm yesterday?
tastes a bit putrid, but okay, let's get going. My energy levels are so low. My body fat's probably at like 11, 10%. Once you get around to that level, your body finds it harder and harder to burn fat, as it really needs to keep it, so it kind of slow you down and not let you kind of do anything. So, yeah, so James does have a much higher body percentage of fat. His probably body percentage is probably around 30, 35, 40 even. That's giving him a lot more reserves to work off now, as his body isn't hesitant to burn it. My body is very hesitant to burn the remaining fat I've got left. Every time I stand up, I'm finding it hard not to pass out. Just want to lean against trees to stay up, because going down from seated to standing up is one of the hardest manoeuvres. How you doing, mate?
Hello?
How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so one thing we do need to do, we need to focus on the insects as well.
Yeah, man, definitely.
You know, there's stuff like we've had quite a few insects, but like stuff like ants, they're tiny and they're hard, annoying to get, and they don't have much calories, but it's worth still going to get them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. It's better than nothing.
Exactly.
If we could find some more berries, that would be quite useful as well.
Yeah.
We just found a little, really small amount just then. If we could find some more berries, focus on.
Yeah.
Hopefully find some bigger insects than just ants as well.
Yeah.
Would be useful. Because then that's more protein, isn't it?
Any kind of like spiders or anything, just realistically the river is quite far away, so any kind of large kind of reptiles, amphibians or kind of aquatic animals are going to be difficult to get realistically. Around here we haven't seen any snakes. I've only had the one lizard.
That wasn't here either.
Yeah, that wasn't even in this location. That was in a different location. So we're just gonna keep on going.
We've seen wild boars from the looks of it, but to catch one of them will be a proper mission, and to locate where they are will mean another trek almost to even get a location on them.
Yeah.
Then let alone set a trap to then catch one could be near impossible.
Yeah, we saw them about probably easily a mile away from here, and that's going to be too far for us trek and these kind of stages. We don't have the same energy we had when we started.
Especially with no guarantee.
Yeah. And it's still hurting. It's starting to split open again.
You want that other one?
Cheers, man. That's alright. It's got smaller leaves on. I'm too knackered to be able to reach any kind of big leaves, right?
Try and get some big leaves for you.
Yeah, if you can. Cheers.
Right, down a little bit.
They're too far, don't I? It's nice and small leaves.
No, they're around, mate. They're around. So there's some just there. But to get to those ones over there, mate.
Yeah.
Do we need any more leaves to the inside as well?
Yeah, we want it for the inside. More than anything else. I'm currently focusing on the smaller leaves because they're easy to get to. I'm pretty knackered at the moment, these kind of leaves. My energy levels are low and this is all about conserving energy at the moment. I don't want to burn myself out before tomorrow happens. Yeah, Shutter's got so many more layers to it now. It should be good. Yeah, it's going to be nice waterproof, isn't it? It's going to drop on one leaf, hit the next. Long with these leaves are easy to get to. Ah, fuck! Yeah, as long as it's easy to get to. And I don't have to use his hand as much, even though I just did smash it and it did hurt. Keep warm air in. The more layers the better. That's what kind of your mum teaches you. Finalising this door now. Could be a decent night's sleep.
Yeah, if we can crack the night here,
Yeah.
then I think we're into a winner.
Yeah.
I think this whole situation will become easier.
Oh yeah, definitely. Once you've got shelter down, once you've got good sleep down, it makes it so much easier. Get good sleep. Good sleep is about going to be a third of the whole day. You have that, then you've got less to face in the rainforest or jungle, whatever you may call it.
It's nearly half, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Get that down.
Water. You smash it. Yeah.
It's looking a bit dark for some reason.
Yeah, it gets darker as it goes. Oh, that's messing with the. No, don't think it's messing with the can. The can's relatively clean. No, it just seems to get darker and dirtier and dirtier.
Doesn't taste any different.
You can have more particles split up inside it, I guess.
Anyway. Hopefully the support beams will take the weight of that.
Yeah, it should be fine. Hopefully.
But yeah, I'm more confident about sleeping though. So the camera just sometimes stops recording. So as you can see, made amendments to the shelter. Tried to go for bigger leaves, especially on this side, because a lot of the rain was seeping in the other night from this side. Down on the other side, Dan's gone for smaller leaves but a lot thicker. We're hoping it's going to keep us very well insulated tonight. We've gone for big leaves in the actual shelter. Yeah, as you can see.
So I'm just outside still. Love the feeling of being outside right now because it's nice and breezy. Trees are blowing and you know a storm's coming. Just seeing, we've heard thunder for the past probably hour or so. You can see the trees all just swaying because they know what's coming. Before the rain slightly starting, there's been thunder, lightning as per usual. But to be out here is quite nice. It really is the calm before the storm. Just waiting for it. You excited, James? Yeah? So why are we out here? Exactly why we're out here. Look at those trees. They say you're not meant to stand under trees when there's a thunder and lightning storm. Or we're going to sleep under them. I just want it to happen already. Come on, that's it. Come on. Yes. Oh, I feel so good out here, mate. I'll probably regret saying that in about an hour's time, but it feels so nice. So it looks like the rain's really just starting now. Come on. Come on. Don't let me down. Looks like this thunderstorm isn't really happening yet. It's taking ages, James. How does it feel inside there? Nice. In. Ah, my foot got stabbed. Days are coming in. Film outside. Film it outside. Nice.
Yeah, back here again.
Okay, the storm.
Tropical paradise.
It's really starting now.
Hit now. Waiting for the rain to come. Yeah, and then got put up with another night of hell of very little sleep and 12 hours in the pitch darkness.
Come on. Want to start?
Sun's currently outside.
Come on! Is this all you got?
Trying to cheer the storm in or something, so to speak. Don't know why. Bit off his head, mate, today, but fair enough.
Got to take your kind of little moments, that enjoyment of the pain where you can, because you know this thunderstorm isn't going to be any fun when we're in the shelter. It's not going to be any fun at all because it's going to lead you to hypothermia. But yeah, definitely try to enjoy the small moments when it's nice, and just enjoy the painful kind of elements like the rain, which is going to kind of get you eventually.
As you can see, it's got very dark very quickly. About an hour ago, the sun was up, and now all of a sudden, it's pitch darkness. Tells me it's time for sleep time.
I'm gonna make my way in.
Coming in now, Dan?
I'm coming in. Let's batter down the hatches. Good to kind of seal that.
You're in?
Sweet. Close it up. Keep recording the door. Okay, it's not great, but I feel like we've got decent clothes going on. That's not amazing, but
Good, yeah, Dan?
all good, all good.
So, I'm here with a partner in crime. He finally decided to join me. Looks like the rain's just about starting now. Very tight squeeze, wouldn't you say, Dan?
Yeah, very tight.
I think if any of us were any bigger, we wouldn't fit in.
I feel like it's nice and warm in here, and I feel like it's quite sheltered. For the first time,
Yep.
got a decent shelter.
Yep. Now for the long night ahead, eh, Dan?
Yeah.
You still recording?
Yeah. Might stop and start like that.
So, the rain started. It's
Yeah.
very cold. Very cold. Not much protection from the rain, to be fair.
Fair bit, to be honest.
I'm not getting fuck all, mate.
I'm getting wet on me.
I'm getting completely wet, soaked here. Dan seems to be a bit drier.
James, you've got to focus the camera so yeah, facing someone. So go, keep going.
It might be because we focused more on his side when redoing the shelter, which means that my side's getting a bit wetter. But hey ho, life goes on.
Mm.
Plus the rain only sticks around for about 1 to 2 hours.
Yeah.
So hopefully this will subside soon, and then we can crack on and go to sleep. But for now, we just have to grin and bear it.
It's handy just because the rain kind of puts the mosquitoes away and the bugs away for a bit, so it's pretty. I don't think it's not too bad.
All swings and roundabouts.
We've sealed up the door slightly. I say sealed up, 50%, maybe 20%, even that. But it's better than nothing, and it's keeping. I feel like the heat staying inside here rather than escaping. So that should bode well for tonight once it stops raining.
Yep.
So it's still night. I don't know if you can see this, is that we are still completely cramped, no space between us. Both our shoulders are probably hurting massively. I know mine is.
1, 2.
Yeah, it's just absolutely cramped. There's not really much choice in the matter right now. I just continue to try to maybe think about different shelter plans for the morning. I've been bitten. See how many bugs are inside here. They're literally eating us both alive. It's very uncomfortable. Do you want to leave the shelter? Do you want to go first? Or?
You go first.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Go on there for now. Get out.
What if we laid this over the top?
Okay, give it a go. I just left the shelter because it's way too bug infested in there and cannot sleep. You're getting bitten all over. It's horrible. Sharp pains biting. It's not nice. It's not nice. It's like constant just bites all over your body. It's absolutely painful. It's itching all over. It's nicer. It's not really tolerable inside there, to be honest. Oh, I feel like it's a standing gap. So sit down outside, see if that makes a difference. Sitting down outside, let's see how it feels. So it's been raining for, how long you say? About an hour? Yeah. So you're kind of getting through our shelter, kind of drifting through. How are you feeling?
Cold.
Cold.
Very cold.
Yeah, so James is feeling the effects of just the weather, the coldness, the wetness obviously put together can lead to hypothermia. So it's got the kind of the emergency blanket on. It's hard to keep him warm. How's it working?
It's keeping me a bit warmer.
Yeah.
But obviously with the rain still coming in, sort of levels itself out, but it's protecting me from the rain from getting any colder.
Yeah.
Which is the best thing.
It could be easily another few hours of raining. So if nothing else to do, I'm going to try to get some sleep. Going to try to get some sleep as well.
Yeah.
Sweet, perfect. I'll just sleep au natural. So when we can be ready to make a move. That's how you not sleep. Probably the worst night's sleep I've ever had.
Yeah.
My back is caning, my knee is caning. It's so uncomfortable. It's cold, it was wet as well. But can you be able to complete the rest of the days?
I don't know.
You don't know?
What about you?
Yeah, I think I can do it.
Yeah, I think I can do it.
You ready for this long trek today?
No.
No?
No.
The sooner we move, the quicker we can do it before the midday sun.
Yeah. I will be. Just give me 10 minutes, yeah.
Okay.